Alrighty, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Chupacabra's Lair. I'm your host, Larry the Chupacabra, and today we're going to be going on a crypto catacombs-related excursion into the underbelly of an ancient tomb or temple in order to defend it from marauding tomb raiders and also probably scientists who want nothing more than to get at our otherworldly gems and gold and such. Yes, today we are going to be checking out Defend Your Crypt, which is, as I sort of described there, you're some type of mummy-related intern in the ancient world, and your job is to activate traps and to prevent scientists and tomb robbers from getting at your delicious gold. And then you get skulls that you can use to unlock other advanced traps and murder machines and progress further into the game. And Defend Your Crypt is created by Redlaika Games, which I think that's how it's pronounced. It looks like one of those Russian dogs, and it's pretty good. I definitely like it for a relaxing murder fest where you have to time your attacks and everything in order to beat the level. So I suppose we'll just start out here a little bit easy. So the whole idea is you get these different traps inside the game, like this lady here, and then you can unlock them in order to use them against them, and then you time your trap usage correctly, and then you can, well, murder people. That's basically the name of the game. You gotta kill them before they get down here to your tomb, your sarcophagus, whatever, and steal your delicious treasure. It's a treasure defense game, and it's kind of like a tower defense game if your tower defense game already has the components laid out for you, and you have to just use what's already there. It's like a prefab dungeon sort of tower defense, and I kind of like it. Here we have another one, and the trick with this one is we've got some wall-mounted spear throwers that kind of just reach out and get you. And the whole idea here is you gotta wait and you gotta time it so that you get these folks while they're on the ladder, ready to be jabbed in their delicious face hole. And there's quite a few different traps that you can have mixed and matched in a various array of combinations that you have to really plan out ahead of time by kind of perusing through the level so that you can see where the archaeologists and tomb robbers are going to go, so that you can kind of say, okay, so there's two of them here, so I got to wait and use this trap instead of the next one. So we'll just jump ahead here to level 6 and start unlocking these. This is a spike trap. And the fun thing about spike traps is if you time it right, you can actually get a 2-for-1 deal, that you can be more efficient with your tomb-related murdering. It's all about being efficient in this day and age, honestly. Although you can't use them too early or else they'll be able to just dodge past them, which isn't gonna work out for you. So it's all just about patience and timing, Larry. You just gotta wait and get them. Gotta get their juicy, delicious shins. That's where the good eating is if you're a mummy or a zombie. It's all in the shin meat. And that's basically the goal here. You're almost like a bureaucratic murdering ancient tomb creature, or as I said, an ancient mummy. You gotta be as efficient at your murder as possible so that you can get as many points as possible so that you can just unlock more and more awesome stuff. Although sometimes it's hard to get a double whammy when it comes to murdering grave robbers. The good news is, as you kill more people, you get more points that you can, well, kill additional people. And you gotta be careful not to forget that the traps that people are passing can still be used again and again. You gotta make sure you use your murder efficiently. It's all about efficiency. You wouldn't imagine, like, the zombies would be so concerned with the bureaucracy, but they oddly are. I mean, I guess I can't blame them. After that whole Count Chocula incident, where their budgets kind of ran crazy for a while, they just had to tighten up their belt loops and their belt straps and just get back to work and try to make, I don't know, what is it, Wolfman Proud. I guess we'll just go through these level by level and experience these. So this one's a little different. We've got a spike trap here and a pitfall, and then we've also got a multi-person spike trap that can kill up to 3 to 4 people. Although I don't think I've ever gotten more than 2 on any one trap so far. Even the giant roof crushers that have a tendency to crush like at least 3 people. But no worries, I've got lots of Murdertrons to use on people. And I intend to try them all out. It's like going to Sharper Image if you're an ancient ghoul or spirit hiding out in an old tomb. You just gotta play with all of your combination spike pit clock radios. It's really, that's what the magic is all about. Let's see, are we gonna get another guy on the tri-shot? There we go. I like the noises they all make too. Like, let's see here. If I wait till the next wave, and we've got 2 waves as denoted on the bottom of the screen, if you click them, they say different things like report, and I think it's supposed to be report, but whatever. And they also say things like waka waka waka, and I think that's just kind of adorable, even if their other sounds are pretty standard, nothing too crazy with those. Lots of little personality additions that just make it cute and colorful while you're murdering people. Because, you know, just because everything's gloomy and doom-filled, covered in blood and other fluids, doesn't mean you can't have fun with it, right? Gotta make fun where you can, especially when the goblins are the only people you have to talk to down here in the darkness with all these spiders and these cute... I like how the cute little skulls kind of fall on the ground and, like, say stuff as they die. They're like, wow, that was... They got me. Dracula's gonna have to come scrape me off the floor with a spatula. Alright. So, the whole goal of this game is you want to get through the game with spending as few skulls, which is your currency, as possible. So that you have lots of money to spend on your ghoul friends later at the Monster Mash. There we go, that's a twofer. It's oddly difficult to get 2 people. You gotta, like, get the first person, and then you gotta hope that the second person walks into the spines with their juicy, tender calf meat. And see, here I'm gonna try and get another twofer, especially whenever you've got a pair of adventurers really close together. It's just good for paperwork, you know, you can just write 1 receipt for the murder and the shins, as opposed to 2. You feel me? You understand what I'm trying to put down here? Oh, of course you do. You guys understand tomb robbing, and that's the important thing here. So we'll kill this lady. And it seems pretty easy at first, I will admit. Like, I was kind of skeptical about how challenging this game can be, but it doesn't take long before they really start throwing at you, like, multiple different spawn locations and 50 humans that you have to kill all at once. And you really start having to plan ahead and really time things. Like, you're almost frantic when you get into later levels in this game, and I like that. It's a very nice touch. Let's see if we can get... Oh, so many twofers! I'm being so efficient. Count Chocula would be amazed at how much I can do. Just a couple of murdery spike traps. And people think you need, like, those new laser-guided missiles to defend your tombs these days, like... I know Munatep was, like, looking at some, like, Asgardian technology to, like, shoot death rays and use Mjolnir's lightning to tase unsuspecting tourists. But all you gotta do is you gotta have some rats with diseased bites and, like, some really spooky skeletons. And then that's all you really need. It's just doing the subtle things really well that's important when it comes to catacombs and ancient temples. Alright, so here we go. Here's where things start to get really crazy. Now we've got these roof crushers, and the roof crushers serve a dual purpose where they crush one person, and then they block off the pathway for the next person so that they have to go around if they want to progress, which is actually kind of handy. We'll crush that guy, and that guy. And I really want to try and get enough skulls going so that I can purchase these 2 crushing spike platforms down here, because a lot of people are going to get around me. Like, it's just going to happen. This is where if you're not absolutely scanning every last corner of the dungeon, you might miss somebody. And you don't want that to happen. That's when shenanigans occur. Calf and ankle meat related shenanigans. I also like however they did the particle physics in this game, because if you get a couple people dead, their blood just spatters everywhere like you've just unleashed a giant swarm of bees. Alright, this is where things should start picking up and getting a little bit crazy, topsy-turvy. So I've got to watch where people are walking down underneath. Get you, and then I'll get you, and then you, and you. And you gotta just kind of let some people go on ahead and get murdered by other stuff. It's all just about using your peripheral vision in order to try and monitor where everyone is. Like that person, and down here. Starting to get a few people past me, but that happens. Nothing you can really do about that. That's just the name of the game when you're killing tomb robbers. And they are so deliciously murderable. With their juicy leg meat. Start unlocking some of these other traps. That's the stuff right there. I think this guy's gonna get past. Alright, got you. Got you, you. Perfect! I think we're gonna kill just about everyone. I'm the best zombie mummy intern that one should hope that money can't buy. And I like this. It ramps up really quickly. It gives you quite a bit of different traps to worry about. And it also offers you quite a few levels, and all for the low price of just $3. Which I think is pretty reasonable. This has got lots of replayability to try and get some of the later achievements, but not a turbo load of it. Very relaxing, a lot of cute little graphical elements here and there. It's good stuff, it really is. I thoroughly enjoy it in a morbid, cute kind of Muppets gonna get stabbed kind of way. So everyone down the murder chute, that's right. There we go, 2 for 1. Man, I guess at this point I'm just probably gonna have to open up a zombie jamba juice. It's really my only option here. I don't think I'm gonna have enough points. Look at this lady's gonna get at some of my gold. That's terrible. Oh well. Easy come, easy go. Although maybe, I've never actually had someone get all the way down to the gold before. Do they just take it and that's it, or do they have to go all the way back through the tomb? I think they just take it. Like, yeah, they just take it. So, that's wave 1. I lost some of my gold, but it happens. So, that's it for this one, ladies and gentlemen. I've been your host, Larry the Chupacabra. Check this game out for yourself. It's Defend Your Crypt. It's by Retalaika Games. I believe it's Russian. Whoever does the game, English is definitely not their first language. And it's $3. You can pay another extra couple bucks for the soundtrack. And it's got pretty good reviews so far, and I gotta say, so far I'm really enjoying it. And if you take a look here, there's 21, 22 levels here with the first floor, and then on the second floor, you've got another bunch of levels, like what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So, what is it? Probably like 30 levels in total, and you can mix and match your usage of traps, and try to use as few traps as possible to maximize your skull score, because that's the name of the game, the goal at the end of the murdering zombie mummy day. Especially when you're trying to become like a new crypt keeper, and all you've got is like your current position as an intern. That's it for this one, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll catch you next time, and toodaloo.